Hey, it's Olga here from olgadikterev.com and Productivity for Scientists. This is where you will overcome overwhelm, become productive, get in charge of your day while feeling happy in your life. And the topic of today's video is 2 tweaks to your planning habits. So we all have some kind of planning habits, right? We have deadlines and we try to plan our work in advance, create some timeline, and some of us are more successful with that than others. So today I want to share with you 2 tweaks that you can make to your planning habits, and they come from my work with my private clients as researchers and scientists around the world. So we've been focusing this month on reviewing their planning habits and making some tweaks so they can really show up more productively and more in charge of their time. So, so the first tweak has to do with us wanting to introduce a new habit or a new ritual into our life, especially now at the beginning of the year, right? We all want to do things differently and better and more productive. So we might have decided, okay, I'm gonna do physical exercise regularly, or I want to catch up on new literature regularly, right? And the thing is, what we do is we decide to do it every day. And then after a week or 2 or 3, we feel quite overwhelmed with that because it's quite intense, right? To try and do it every day. And if we don't do it, we feel frustrated, or maybe some of you haven't even managed to create time in your already busy schedule for these new habits or new rituals. So what happens that by the end of January, we already give up on this because we cannot keep up with this intense schedule and other things just take over, right? Like more urgent things. So here is a tweak you can make to your planning habits is to visualize your whole year in front of you and realize that you have 12 months in front of you and 52 weeks. And what you can do is to decide to do those things on like once a week, on a weekly basis, and some of them once a month. And realize that even if you do it once a week, not every day, but once a week, you by the end of the year, you're still going to be ahead of where you are now. You're still going to experience big progress. So the examples could be like this physical exercise or the catching up on new literature. You can decide which day of the week you're going to do it. You can allocate time for this, put it in your calendar, and just do it once a week. And it's much easier to keep up with this schedule, and just give it a try and see how by the end of the year you are ahead of where you are. And some bigger rituals that you want to introduce, for example, what I hear from a lot of my private clients, spending quality time with family or friends. This can be once a month. You can plan 10 to 12 outings or special weekends throughout the year, and by the end of the year you have something to look at. So this is your first tweak to your planning habits. This is not to do it every day, but once a week or once a month. And the second tweak to your planning habits has to do with us creating daily to-do lists. That every one of us creates the daily to-do list, right? And well, the problem is that we often don't manage to go through our daily to-do list, and by the end of the day we feel frustrated because usually we plan, we cramp more in it than we could do, and then unexpected things happen throughout the day that distract us from our list, our intentions. So, and this frustration builds up, and then the new day, we need to start with reviewing what we haven't done and try and plan that again. So daily to-do lists, they are useful, but they have these disadvantages. So, and this second week I want to share with you today is to I start planning on a weekly basis. So kind of doing the same thing that you do for your weekly to-do list, but for the daily to-do list, but do it now for the whole week. And the thing is that you can really identify the things that you want to achieve by the end of the week and keep focus on them, right? Even if something happens like unexpected things or extra meetings, you could still keep it in front of it's here and say, yeah, I wanted to do it by the end of the week, so I have to, sit down and move it. So you have more flexibility, more leverage, and it's just much more powerful. And you could also decide which days of the week you're going to sit down for a couple of hours and think about it, work on it, and by the end of the week you're much more likely this way to see progress with this. So yeah, this second week has to do with weekly planning and visualizing your goals for the week and planning the action steps throughout the week and putting them in your calendar. For example, writing your paper that we never find time for this, or working on that grant proposal. So you plan it on a weekly basis, put it in your calendar. And actually, I have planned out your writing time for you for the next 10 weeks. I've created a schedule and have several research scientists joining me for those writing sessions every day. So check out, the link is here, the writing schedule and the link to sign up. And hope you enjoyed those two writing habits. Oh, here I have a dog, Loki, coming to say hello. And so the 2 tweaks are planning on a weekly and monthly basis instead of just trying to do it every day. And the second tweak is visualizing your week and what you want to accomplish by the end of it. So I hope you like these 2 tweaks and you implement them. And as usual, reach out for personal support if you want to work on those things. And if you know someone who might find this video useful, forward it to them. And I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.